How do you get a girl's attention? This question sounds somewhat trivial, but the answer is somewhat tricky. After all, if we have superstar good looks and we drive a Ferrari, then getting women to pay attention to us. Alas, we are regular guys who lead regular lives in the real world. So, how do we stand out in the sea of blandness and conformity? Well, the answer to that question may surprise you. Ask any typical relationship guru and he'll say this: to get her attention, you must stand out. Work on yourself. Hit the gym. Be interesting. Don't be boring. Make shit tons of money. That's kinda obvious, right? But then again, you should never expect useful advice from a relationship guru or a pickup artist. The other day, I brought this question up with Derek Rake when I went to see him. Derek is not a relationship guru, but he knows how women think inside out. After all, he wrote Shogun Method. If you don't know what Shogun Method is, well, where the hell have you been all this time, man? So anyway, here's the question I asked him. Derek, how do I get attention from women? Specifically, how do I get the woman I like to notice me? And his answer: well, Fredo, there are two ways. The first way is the hard way. You build yourself into a high-value man. It's the Shogun's way of self-advancement, and it takes time. The second way is the easier way. It's more short-term, which means you see results immediately. Both methods are equally valid. Shoguns do both things. They build themselves slowly every day, becoming stronger, faster, and better. And yet, at the same time, they tool up with quick win tricks and techniques that give them instant results. In this video, I won't talk much about the first method. After all, you're not a loser, and you're already working on yourself every day, right? Seriously, if you're not lifting weights already, you should. It's the ultimate cheat code in life for a guy. Once you packed on a couple pounds of muscles in you, your life will change. Not only women will pay attention to you, guys will respect you more. Trust me on this. Anyway, this video is about the second method, a simple trick that makes any woman pay attention to you. The amazing thing about this trick is that it has got everything to do with her, and nothing to do with you. So, a guy can be a total loser and still get her to notice him if he does this one thing. So, what's this one thing? Well, it's Derek Rake's own version of a hypnosis technique that he had shared with me when I saw him. That trick is pattern interrupt, a classic covert hypnosis trick on attention capture. But here's the thing. Derek has retrofitted it with a stinging twist that makes it 10x more effective. So next, I'm going to share with you the Shogun Method flavored pattern interrupt. Before I do that, however, there's one thing you must do for me. You already know this. Life is tough for a guy. I mean, it's a bloodbath out there. Like it or not, women has the edge in love and relationships. They have all the power in the world. I mean, all guys can do is to present our best selves, and it's up to women to accept or reject us, right? The power lies in the hands of a woman, there's no question. But what if we can shift the balance of power back to our favor? And that's what I want to do with my YouTube channel. The more guys I can get to reach with my videos, the more power we will have in the game of love and relationships. So, here's how you can do your part. Scroll down, find the like button, and click it. By doing that, we'll get to reach out to even more guys like us and help them. After all, we're in this together, right? And since you're now one of us, remember to subscribe to my channel so you're always in touch with the community. Go on, click like and subscribe now. I'll wait here. Done? Great. Now let's continue. So what are pattern interrupts? Well, a pattern interrupt breaks someone's regular thoughts and behavioral patterns. It short-circuits the mind, opening a brief window for persuasion and influence. When you pattern interrupt a woman, you inject discomfort into her mind. This discomfort comes from uncertainty. Routine anchors a woman's thought process from A to Z, and when the thought pattern breaks, her subconscious mind is at a loss for the next step. The mind remains in the state of discomfort until the question, what is the next step, resolves. When the answer doesn't come from within, it looks to outside sources. This lets you insert new instructions into a woman's subconscious mind. Sneaky, right? To prove this works, try this when you see a friend or coworker talking on the phone. Pick up anything, say a pen, an alarm clock, a mug, whatever. Then approach him abruptly and hand it to her. What happens? High chances are that she will accept it without question. She may be confused, but she'll never ask you why. It is likely she'll continue talking on the phone while holding the thing in her hand. Strange, right? Looking at the incident from how the Shogun thinks, we can understand why this happens in a few steps. 1. Your friend is in the default trance, induced by the phone conversation. 2. You hand her the random thing, interrupting her trance. 3. In confusion, her subconscious mind accepts your suggestion without resistance. And 4. Her default trance resumes. Like many hypnosis techniques, pattern interrupts are strange, but they work like crazy. And here's the thing. Sometimes the weirder the pattern interrupt, the more effective it is. My favorite pattern interrupt? It's a 3-word phrase that my friend and fellow Shogun Brian Marsh taught me. Spicy pork cracklings. Weird, right? This has been Brian's mainstay pattern interrupt with women because it works like crazy. All he does to get the attention of the woman he likes is 1. Tap her shoulder. 2. Say spicy pork cracklings. And 3. Use an intrigue ping and start her on Shogun method. Pretty easy, right? I gotta admit this though. When Brian first told me that, I laughed at him. I mean, it sounds completely random and nonsensical, right? Spicy pork cracklings? What the fuck? Then, he showed me by approaching 3 girls, and you know what? It worked. Every single time. I was completely floored. Later, Brian told me, hypnosis is like voodoo. It doesn't have to make sense, because the brain doesn't know what's real and what's fake. A confused brain is easiest to manipulate. This is why random phrases like spicy pork cracklings catch attention, because it's both intriguing and confusing at once. Now, here's the thing about pattern interrupts you must know. They never work on their own. You must have something to follow it up with. What do you say after spicy pork cracklings? If you are already a Shogun, you should already know this. You must get her on Shogun method as fast as you can. And the best way to do this is to tell her a fractionation story. What's fractionation? Well, it's one of the strongest hypnosis devices used to put humans under trance. Shoguns use fractionation to create emotional addiction inside a woman's brain. If you fractionate a woman enough times, she will be emotionally addicted to you. So, how do you craft a fractionation story then? To help you do that, Derek Rake has created an online masterclass on how fractionation works. There, you'll discover how to develop a fractionation story that works on any woman. Also, who else to learn fractionation from but from Derek Rake himself, right? Here's the catch though. Some people don't like that Derek is teaching this knowledge openly. They hate it because men who know Shogun method will have an unfair advantage over others. So, I gotta pre-warn you. Once you know this, there's no turning back. People will probably despise your ability to attract attention everywhere you go, especially from women. So, because of the nature of this knowledge, Derek sometimes closes the enrollment to the online masterclass. If you cannot get access to the masterclass, well, tough luck, I guess. Anyway, if the online masterclass is available, you can sign up at fractionationhypnosis.com. I've also included the link at the end of the video. Click on it and fill out the form. If you're successful, Derek's team will email you about what to do next. You can also find the link inside the video description below. If you don't see it, or if the link is dead, it means that the masterclass is no longer available.